Now listen, Mario, today's exercise is going to help you harness your power more. You need to make it your own, and the way you summon it is the way that you make it your own. I assume usually you use some sort of tool to summon your lightning.
Yes, I used to use a staff before I could manifest the power into my hands before. It used to be wild and sporadic, and then I was able to control it more when I had this.
Oh.
And what?
Oh, it just looks familiar. Is that sword you keep talking about?
Oh yeah, Eternity. I forgot to tell you about it earlier, but
what's wrong with it?
Nothing anymore. It used to be cracked. It used to be on the verge of breaking, but Dran kind of fixed it up. He was able to fix all the cracks, and now it's fully repaired. It feels a little weird, but I just assume that's because I only assume that's only because because it was forged not by Hephaestus himself, the original creator, but by his child. So,
well, Mario, heed some advice. Maybe take the training and ditch the sword for a bit. Maybe try not using it. It doesn't look like it suits you anymore anyway. I think you're going to be outgrowing it very soon.
I guess we'll see, but it'll always be like a good power up though, because whenever I hold it, I just feel like the power of the master bolt that's in it, like flowing through me.
The bolt's not in the sword, dummy. It's in you.
Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see about that then.
Sure. So,
speaking of bolts, should I be? You said I should be using lightning bolts today, right?
we're going to make you focus more on harnessing the energy what's inside. You know the breathing exercises?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want you to breathe in and out, and I want you to focus that power to that one point. And I want you to strike the dummies. Done right, you should have enough power to kill someone instantly. In theory.
Yeah, I would not want to kill anyone.
Of course not.
I mean, if you were to ask me last year after what Brian did, that might be a different answer.
Honestly, you know, Brian and me haven't been on the best terms. You know, he came by the house recently.
Really? And what happened?
I don't think we're friends anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we've had talks about it before, you know, during our training sessions. But honestly, it was a surprise to me. He also said a lot of things. I don't know if it's for me to tell you or not. Has he not talked to you yet?
No, the last time I saw him, we had to go on a emergency quest to go save his sister, the daughter of Aphrodite.
Promise me, if you do see him again and he has something to tell you, don't, kill him, alright?
Don't kill him. I wasn't planning on it, but okay.
Alright, so, training in mind, focusing your own energy, not from the sword, not from anything else. Strike the first dummy.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's pretty accurate shooting there. Have you had practice with the lightning bolts before?
The lightning bolt was the first form of my power I learned. Since it was always accidental, I used it, so it was the most familiar to me.
Well, hopefully now that you have a little more control, what you should focus on now is not where it's landing, but the energy you're putting into it. I'm sure if you focused hard enough, when you strike lightning, you'll be able to put fire in holes in the ground. It's about harnessing the energy. Imagine the sun. When the sun is facing, you can feel the heat off of it. When you build that energy up inside, build it as much as you can, and strike.
But I'm not a child of the sun god,
It's an example.
Okay. Channel it, and...
Ooh, double strike, see that?
Yeah.
I bet if I irritated you a bit, you could get to 5.
Don't even try. I once caused when... Do you remember that story I told you about how I gave you that piece of the plush?
Oh, yes.
That, during the time that happened, my emotions was so on the rise that that thunderstorm apparently lasted 2 days, and the lightning storm was just violent.
Oh, interesting. See, that's the thing. You don't need anything to suppress your powers or feel like you need it, like that sword that I don't feel like you should be using. I feel like you can harness that power naturally. Honestly, you are the sword. You need to become your crutch. It's like when I gave you the example of the sun. You may not be a descendant of that deity, but it doesn't mean you can't take from the others. Studying the others will make you more balanced in the long run. I mean, I've learned a thing or two from the, Nordic side of things.
I suppose. Wait, Nordics?
No.
Did you go with them? Did you go over with them to meet Thor and all that?
No, I know one of the descendants. They're quite a few friends of mine. But, you know, I think you should be able to take from every culture, not just the one. We may be from like the Greek side, but we're not the best. We have our problems.
Yeah. Last year I learned some of the other campers knew this child of Poseidon who knew how to use water. Then there was another one that knew the power of fire. So maybe using both of them, maybe like flow like the water, but be fierce as fire?
In a way, you can take the techniques that they, you know, teach down to the generations and apply it to yourself. When I was trying to learn to fly, I didn't learn it by myself. I had someone teach me. And the person I had teach me taught me through their ways.
Huh.
And I wouldn't be able to fly just by my own. Because naturally, I'm not supposed to be able to. It's about the energy around me.
Okay.
So,
well,
what I want you to do is I want you to focus. Imagine that pain and redirect it. Because your lightning doesn't come from pain. It comes from the energy within. So, take what you are feeling in that moment and apply it to that statue's butt.
Okay. Angry. Let me try to remember. The moment I felt the angriest, or I felt the darkest I've ever felt, was that fight. When I was just in the heat of battle fighting Brian. Just watching him laugh at me. Mock what he did. Treat me like I was nothing. When he treated me like he was not, like when he treated me like I was dirt. And when he treated like Kalo was nothing!
Now, if that isn't motivation, I don't know what is. Oh, fighting like a Viking.
I don't like that feeling, though.
Well, what I'm
that
saying...
anger that rushes me, through me, it's just... I don't know, it's like... if I let my emotions go out of control, I feel like I'll hurt the wrong people.
Of course, that's why when you see your lightning there, it was more indirect. It didn't hit your target fully. What you need to do is find the in-between. You shouldn't be fueled by anger because your mind will be clouded by darkness. What we need to do is find your way to meditation and practice. That way, normally, when you're angry and you feel at your fullest, will be your always. You need to be steady-minded in all things. Alright?
You mean... be able to control the anger so that it becomes a tool instead of
No. You don't want to use the anger. What you want to do is find this soft spot. You don't want to be angry and you don't want to feel like you don't have that control. You need to meditate and practice. So even in those situations with Brian, he cannot throw you off of your power. Because what he is doing is angering you. I need you to hit me as hard as you can.
Are you sure?
Hit me as hard as you can.
Okay. Here's a lightning bolt then.
You see, you should be able to strike me down with one shot. I don't have powers like you. And even I know you're holding back. So next time you strike me with lightning, make sure you hit me with all you got. Because if you don't, Mario... I am going to kill you.
Wait, what?
It's a term of an expression, but people, unlike me, who are evil, They're not going to give you second chances to hit them. They're going to try to kill you. So you need to be calm in that moment and strike them with all that you have. I'm surprised Brian hasn't talked to you yet, though.
No, he hasn't. Like I said, the last I saw him, we were both leaving the Hawaiian area and heading back to camp. We just went back to our cabins after that.
I'm sorry, Mario. I wish I could tell you.
Okay. You okay? I know I'm supposed to be the one training and trying to train to keep my emotions in check, but it seems like you're all over the place today. Is there some things you're not telling me, or?
There is a lot that I'm keeping in. And honestly, it is unhealthy. I think I may die.
What? How? Are you sick?
No. Calm down. Brian told me a bit of information, and it has me a bit on edge, and Xylo came by and had a little talk with me, and I actually thought he was the one going to kill me. But,
if someone's trying to kill you, then we need to keep you safe. We need to, we can try to keeping you in one of the secure areas in the camp.
Oh, no, Mario, it's quite alright. If my time is here, then my time is here.
But you shouldn't die, though. You're my friend. I don't want you to die.
No one wants people to die, Mario. If someone dies and they get put in the ground, they're given back to everything that they love. I say, death is nothing more than absorption. I will no longer be in this form. I will be somewhere else. I'm not a humanist, though. But, don't worry about me. I'm just telling you so you don't have to worry about why I'm acting so standoffish or more caring about how you feel. Xylo told me we shouldn't hang out anymore, by the way.
I didn't know he told you that.
He doesn't like me hanging around Dusty and you. He thinks I'm trying to hurt you.
Well, you've been actually doing the opposite. You've been helping me control my powers.
I'm not one to fight Xylo on his decisions, but don't talk to him about it. He's probably right.
Look, I'm old enough to make my own decisions, and right now, I think Xylo's wrong about you. I think you may have done bad things in the past, and trust me, I've known plenty of people that have done that at this point, but at this point, I believe everyone is worth their redemption.
Interesting.
Everyone is worth the time to try to make things right.
I have to tell you something, but we have to do it over tea, and you have to not get mad.
Okay.
And it may not be my place to tell you, and I guess that is why I'm so torn. Has Brian told you his horse has died?
No. Oh no. What happened?
Someone killed it.
What?
Again, let's wait till we get that tea.
Okay.
Mario, I care about you. I care about you enough to tell you things I wouldn't tell others.
Well, thank you. I think of you as a good friend as well.
You know, the only other person who's treated me as nicely as you is Jakey.
Oh,
No, me
you
too.
mean... Oh, well, then they're your friends too, right?
I've been asking myself that a lot lately. You know, I was with them just over there. And they did say they were my friends. And you know, I bet if I asked Jakey too, I bet he would say he's my friend as well.
Well, then your circle of friends is ever expanding then.
Yeah, I suppose it is, Mario. We have one last training session to do. And that is where we're going to take everything in one. And I'm going to teach you how to fly.
You mean actually fly?
You'll be able to harness your energy and be able to at least hover for the beginning.
Okay. Well, at least if I ever fall off Jeffrey by accident, I'll have like an emergency thing.
Yes, of course, you're not going to be able to control it right away. I wouldn't say jump off of there and see if you can float down. It takes a lot of concentration to do so.
Yeah. I imagine you're literally controlling the air around you. Heck, if I'm sure this is only possible because I'm the son of Zeus with that kind of thing.
Well, everyone has energy. You just have an abundance of energy.
So I'm told. Sometimes it's a little too much, and I have to put them in batteries just to stop me from overflowing.
So what? You're just a big double A?
Basically, I have like a ton of like batteries in my cabin underneath like the floorboards.
That's really cool, though. You ever thought about starting an electric company?
Oh, I've considered selling them. Yeah, I once tested them out. Like I put them into this old Game Boy and left it on.
Yes.
Normally, that kind of Game Boy only lasts about a week with those batteries, right?
Yes.
It's still on. It's still on, and it's been about 4 months.
So what I'm hearing is you're an energizer that's rechargeable.
More like really, really long lasting. You know that bunny that that's like that has a drum and that's like
the Energizer bunny, the one I just said.
Yeah, I am like his buff cousin, I suppose.
Oh, jeez, you're the Energizer bunny on steroids. Now that is an image, Mario.
Yeah. Good thing there's no pictures of that.
Oh, I hope no one does as well. You know, if we get good enough friends and you learn how to float and fly a tiny bit, I'll show you something that no one else has seen.
What is this?
Oh.
That's
why I didn't want you on the rug. You know when I threatened to throw poop at you?
Yeah?
Yeah, that was why. You know what we can do? We can get the poop... No, we're not going to prank someone with the poop stick. We need to focus. No time for that. We need to do the training session before 3 days, by the way.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yes, so keep
Are
in
you
mind.
sure there's nothing I can do to prevent it?
The way I see it, the way everything seems to be going, I don't think anyone can help me. Even if it's good intended, if...
It could backfire and be the cause of it?
I'm more of a one to see what's going to happen. I'll keep going about my day-to-day life and see exactly where the turn's going to be. I think something I can't control is coming to get me. I thought it was Xylo, and then I thought it was something Brian said, and... Well, I thought it was someone else. So, heed this, Mario. Keep to your own strength. If you feel like you can't fight the battle alone, then use that sword, but only if you are about to die. Because I feel like you should harness yourself before using it. And I think you should still work on your meditation. So come here, drink your tea, and I'll make a new fresh set, actually.
Okay, so this is just to relax then.
Oh yes, of course.
All right.